Kingstonian's first away win of the season here at Merstham. 2-1 win. Hayden, a win, but we made hard work of that in the second half.
Definitely, no question of that. The first half, I think tactically the players were really on point, and whilst it's not the football that we're really accustomed to, that will come. We've got to understand that leading up to this game, we conceded too many goals, even last week in Wingate. So tactically, we did something very different today. In the first half, I thought the players were great with it, very good, spot on. The second half, to give Merstham credit, I thought they played really well. They asked questions of us. Looked to me to be a really decent team. But of course, in games like this, you have to be professional. You have to just do your job. And I have a saying with the players: don't give them hope. And of course, with the mistake comes hope, and suddenly you're digging in and fighting to see it through.
So what was the difference in the second half? Because it wasn't just that they've got a bit of spirit and they're going forward. We've not really created anything in the second half either.
No, I think that it's certainly fair to say that the work without the ball, the work with the ball isn't at the levels that we expect. It's not something that I'm concerned with, because I think it will come. But the distances in the first half were very good across the pitch. And I want to give amazing credit to Elliot Buchanan, because Elliot Buchanan really sacrificed himself for the team today. And we worked on a shape with the ball and a shape without the ball. I don't want to say too much about that, because otherwise I'll alert Hornchurch. But those shapes worked very well. In the second half, I thought we lacked control because the distances over the pitch weren't good enough, and Merstham threw the kitchen sink at us and asked us a few questions.
You talked a bit about Elliot sacrificing himself, but how pleased are you with the way that him and Corey are beginning to play together up front? Corey set up Elliot's goal, and the way they've celebrated together as well. There's clearly something forming between those two.
Yeah, I've got to tell you that I think that if the goalkeeper, the back four, from Kavanagh and Kenny Beanie, give you a foundation, I look at Elliot, I look at Corey, I look at Andre, and I look at Cadell. And I think in the first half, every time we went forward, I felt we were going to do something. I think we were going to create chances. I felt that we were going to score. So what we've got is what I've always said to you. I want the threat coming from everywhere. And certainly with those players, there's amazing threat coming from everywhere. Corey Andrews' game was very good. I think it was Elliot's best game for the club. He's very switched on tactically, uses experience. And Andre is improving and improving and improving. And Cadell, of course, he's had a serious injury, he's coming back, and he is a player with immense talent.
The goals we've conceded has gone down in each league game, 5, 4, 2 and 1 tonight. Was that our best defensive performance of the season?
Yeah, I think so. I think, I don't mean any disrespect to Jake, and I don't want Jake to take this the wrong way when I say the introduction of Cook has been immense. I thought Ollie Cook was unbelievable against Wingate, and Ollie Cook has got this presence and his reading of the game that makes it so difficult to score against us. And you've seen today the back four that did so well last season when Harry went to right back in the turn times. Sean didn't play. A very good goalkeeper. We looked much more solid on both the wide areas, and the captain and Ollie Cook I thought were tremendous.
We're finally, I guess, coming to the end of a period where we've had a ton of injuries. It was only Jake not available for injury tonight. Gus obviously suspended as well. Do you begin to feel you're beginning to really see the formation of what this team's going to look like this season?
I think so. I think the team was unrecognisable in Cray. It was unrecognisable in Worthing to a degree. I thought Cray was good, and I thought Worthing were very good, to be fair. And I think the refereeing decisions, Worthing didn't help, but certainly they were very good, and we wasn't. We knew that. But everybody in the club remained calm. There's amazing trust from the people above me in that we work to get it right, and the players have embraced the work. There's a short-term solution and there's a longer-term solution tactically, which we're seeing. And I think now, everybody says to me, oh, Kingstonian had a poor start to the season. I'll tell you how poor our start to the season is. We're 3 points off second. That's how poor the start to the season is. And we now have more points than what we had this time last year, in a team that will get better and better and better and better. So, yep, I see the players stepping up, I see the quality in their work, and I see a resilience that I didn't see against Worthing and I didn't see against Cray.
Hornchurch on Saturday, feels like they're always a strong team in this division.
I think Hornchurch will be really good. I think Mark has a side there that will fight for promotion. Hornchurch, Enfield, you know, I think we see today. We see today's Merstham is not maybe a team that people will recognise with being one of the big hitters, but it was a very difficult game. I thought they played very well. And the difference between the teams at the top and the teams at the bottom, A, you can't judge it because it's too early, and B, I think every game is difficult. So we need to work hard Thursday to continue to improve. But, you know, certainly after 2 wins on the spin, I think what we've done, we've addressed the issues of pre-season, and that gives us a platform to really kick on.
Great. Well, on to Saturday. We'll see you then.